I hope this is recording. Hey everyone, good morning. Happy New Year. Um, I know it's been a while since I've done a handicap confessions. Talking about I was talking about my trip to Athens, Greece. Well, I started a new job, and it has been wearing me out, but in a good way. Keeps me pretty busy, so I ain't mad at it. Bring it on, goddammit. But I'm back. Start back uploading. We're gonna pivot a little bit from traveling, but I'm going to go ahead and tag in the conclusion of my Greek island globe Virgin Voyages trip that I did a few months ago. I recorded that video a while back, but like I said, with this new job, it's had me going. So, but I'm still here, and welcome to 2026 in Cal Confessions. And nah, I ain't do the clap because I'm holding the damn phone. Anyway, all right, here we go. What's going on, y'all? Back. Sure is. I'm back, y'all. Yep, I'm here. Uh, First of all, how's everyone doing? I hope you all are doing well today. Um, I am just sitting here, the customer, of course, getting unloaded. So, hang on, let me adjust this real quick. Shit, tilt it down a bit. Up in the phone. Let's see. Okay. Oh well. Hang on, this window down too, because I'm so hot in here. Hang on. I hope that reef. I don't hear that reefer unit over there. Oh well. I'll edit it out. Hopefully, a little long. But yeah, hope everything's going well today. So I'm here to wrap up this trip, my Greek island globe trip. I'm here to wrap it up. So yeah, so we're gonna pick it up at the C Day, right? So visit the C Day. Now, once I got on the ship, some of the cousins was telling me about this game that they do on the ship. I think it's called Loteria, or something, something. But the best way to describe it is it's like a drunken bingo game. It's like bingo adjacent with alcohol. It's bingo, but we play on the ship like across the street with alcohol. For those of y'all who play it, you know what I'm talking about. They did it in the big garbage. And when I tell you that was so much fun, y'all, Law, it's like you come in, get a drink, play the game, somebody win, go get some more drink, come back and play again, get some more drinks, play again, get some more drinks, then at the end and pass out more drinks. I'm like, oh, man, listen, y'all. Everybody walk out with their eyes crossed. I don't need everybody eyes is crossed walking out of there. If you could walk, because man, I tell you, feeling good coming out of there. Oh yeah, that one best $40 I spent on that trip. That is for real. Oh, tell you. So so after that, we went to the dock house, had a little something, snack on and stuff like that there, and then we went up to what was going on. I forgot. I should have recorded this shit earlier. Um, Hang on.
Let me get my quick reference guide so I can remember real quick, y'all, because I've been working and stuff. I don't damn about forgot what had happened. Hell. Alright, so there go us all drunk. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I talked about that. Okay. Okay. I already submitted my quick reference guide. It came on the phone. So, yeah, so we did that, chilled out stuff, and I got see another show that night. Oh yeah, I kind of wandered into that misbehaving show that I spoke about earlier that I did not like at all. It's my damn time. Y'all yeah, they went over there and kicked on the rock, so it's always a good time over there on the rock. You never go wrong. So shit, we went on over there and had a good time on the rocks. Why not? So now, I'm kind of hitting at we're supposed to be going to Mykonos. Mykonos is supposed to be the last stop on this cruise before going back into Athens for demarcation, right? Now, when I talked about earlier in the first video, I mentioned how it was kind of rocky the whole set. It really was, y'all. It was very rocky. Some was better than others, but it was a little rocky, to the point where we were supposed to be going to Mykonos, but we couldn't not, you couldn't tender in Mykonos because it was just too rough. So we ended up going to Crete, right? Now, a lot of us already had an excursion for the beach club in Mykonos book, but Virgin was right on it, right? They went on ahead and refunded our money real quickly and said, "Hey, we ain't going over there. We going over here." So adapt and adjust yourselves. We going to Crete, which okay, that's cool. So now, so I'm trying to scramble, trying to find us a place to hang out. We're going to the beach club and hanging out and stuff. But last moment, a beach club was found. All right. So now we done got on over there to Crete. Now in the morning we had to tender in because they wasn't scheduled to meet us up like a ship right there. So we had to tender in, and I think afternoon. Then they were able to go in on it and bring the ship on into the dock. So now we are making our way to the meet, right? So the like the center heading to was probably about 20-minute bus ride from the port. So and Bergen had the buses kind of going frequently, so there was no kind of problem getting into town, right? So once we get in there, it's like, where is the bus station? Because y'all, we had to catch many buses to get to the damn beach club, which actually wasn't bad because it was like 12 euros, um, two going and two coming back. So soon have been folks, so it wasn't bad. So once we got off, he started walking. Now that I'm thinking about it, away from the bus station. So we took a bus to the bus station, asked around to make sure we getting on the right because it was kind of chaotic at the bus station, right? So um, making sure that we get on the right bus to go to the beach club. So when I asked her, she said, "Oh yeah, that bus right there," and I'm looking, I'm like, "The accordion bus? That one?" It was full. It was a whole bunch of people trying to get on. I said, "Oh, we need to try to get this club." So she said, "Another bus will be coming shortly, right?" So another bus pulled up, and this wasn't an accordion bus; it was more like a coach bus, right? So and they started rushing to try to get on the bus, but we deboed our way home. We was determined to get to this beach club. So we got on that bus, all of us. It was like a good group. I think about 8 or 9 was like together. We got on that bus, but we were listening. About that, he was getting there. So took the bus there, got off, and we went over to the Red Haven Beach Club. I don't think they had ever seen all this meddling, and I showed up on the like that before. to the point to where one of the staff members start recording us out there with the rock. They came out and recorded them. So I think they was really happy to see us there. It was a whole vibe, y'all. It was so much fun. It was really nice. Really nice. I don't think I'll tag it in this video, put it in this video, but I got a small clip of, me walking up onto the beach club there. It's really nice, really pretty. The staff was really friendly. The food was good. The drinks was good. Yeah, it was really nice, y'all. We had a wonderful time there. It could have been a little warmer. It could have been a tad bit warmer, but it was still a nice time. It really was. So uh, after that, having my smile was over there after the time at the club, made our way back to the ship because um, it was. And all you was sort of overnight too. Like it's supposed to be overnight because overnight and so get back to the ship. Now we all went back to get ready so we can go back out again. So go back, get freshened up, so we can go back out, right? So we went to this restaurant called, I want to say it's called Aurora Cafe. I want to say, y'all, that food was so doggone good. And it made no damn sense. Give me, and they was not shy when it comes to the portion size either. They gave you enough, like, damn, I don't know the picture. I got like a chicken cap dog, and ooh, it was busting. Hear me? Buzzing. So we went over there and stayed there for a while. The staff was really friendly. Then they served us like sort of drink that I forgot what it was called, but you all were gonna make I'm talking about a little clear alcoholic drink. They served it like towards the end of dinner. And man, if you ain't used to it, that's the hell with this. I didn't have no problem with it, but some was like, oh, what is this? I was like, shit, good time, if you ask me. So, uh, you know, after that, it was like a club. Walked behind the restaurant. It was like a club. We got name of the club, but I don't like a lot of track clubs. Just little small clubs and nowhere to dance. A bunch of wallflowers, and there's too many people in there just holding in. You can't dance because it's so tight and stuff like that. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. At all. But we spent a little time in there. I said we probably start rolling out about um 1:30. Now there was a pole in that club. I ain't gonna say which one of the clubs got up on that pole, but you know, wow. And I seen you. Yeah, that pole. It's going all of that. Really doing all of that. I seen you. Oh goodness. So you know, so okay, that's fine. That's what's up. Now, here's where the bullshit begins. Getting back to the ship. Now, granted, we left the club a little bit after 1:30, so going on something at 2, right? 'Cause I'm trying to catch the 2 o'clock bus back to the ship because when they get there late at night, Virgin only sends one bus per hour. All right. So we all walking back, bus full. Folks trying to get on there, trying to sit in laps and stuff. They was like, oh, y'all gotta get on out of here. So we start getting off the bus because it was crowded, right? It was like a line in the middle of the night trying to get back to the ship. I said, damn, I was expecting all of that. Not at this time. It's like 2 o'clock now, so almost just the bus pulled off. Y'all, Bus driver from here pulled up, y'all. So we seen the bus coming. We was all getting excited. Like, yes, I got a bus. Get on back to the ship. Folks been out here drinking a little, dancing a little. Folks is ready to get back. So he pulls up, and that sucker pulled up, put that muscle in park, tearing them damn lights off them. He turned the lights off, and we just sit there. Didn't even open up the damn door, y'all. We all sit out there looking like, what the fuck going on here? Y'all, when I tell you that man was not here for it, he's like, I ain't leaving until 3 o'clock. And we sitting up here like, what? It's just not turning 2. And you saying you ain't leaving until 3? Y'all, then when I tell you that man sat up there and was like, I ain't going. It was one lady. She was trying to cuss him out and thinking that shit was gonna work. That man was stubborn as a mule. He said, I ain't going. I'm sitting right here. He was unbothered. Hear me? Unbothered in the middle of the night with all these drunk folks trying to get back to the ship. He was like, who gonna do what about it? His whole demeanor was like, who gonna do what about it? Who gonna make me? Make me. Make me. That's what he's talking about standing on this. That man stood on this. He's like, I ain't moving this damn bus until it is time to 3 o'clock. And then so he finally opened up the door, right, y'all, and let us get on the bus. He let us get on the dog bus. So can't nobody see because the bus is dog. Folks tripping over the steps and stuff. Get on the bus and shit. All you hear is bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Folks tripping and falling and shit. This dog. And then, of course, the bus ain't running, right? So there it's getting hot in the bus because you got all these people getting on the damn bus. That man stood outside and was like, y'all want to sit on the bus? So he'll sit on the bus. I ain't turning it on and I ain't moving. He was like there just chilling. Each one of y'all hold my damn ass. Because we need to go. Yeah. Yeah. So I said, well, you just don't want to know. I just looked over that wolf. We are at a customer. That's diabolical what I just saw. But anyway, yeah. So we so finally, and I mean most of the stuff. So I would say probably about I said probably about 10 to 3. He finally got back on the bus after torturing us for about an hour in this dark bus. He finally got back on the bus, turned the bus on, turned the air on, and took us on back to the damn ship. Oh my goodness, that bus driver took the shit out of me. He was not here for any foolishness. You hear me? I don't get paid to do extra work. I'm doing what I was paid to do, and get y'all back early ain't what I'm going to do. So yeah, hang on. Anyway, uh, hang on, y'all got the red light. Okay, they gave me a red light. Hopefully I ain't here all night. Jeez. But anyway, all right. So get back, get back to the room. I say I probably got back to the ship probably about 3:30, but there was still people coming out. Right? They was like, "Oh shit, y'all going in? We headed out." While we standing out there waiting on the bus, hell, those folks pulling up in taxis. Like, what? Yeah, you can go on over here. Oh, okay. Enjoy it. But we ain't it back. So called it a night. The next day, now some went back to the place we ate at the previous night, like the Aurora Cafe was really good. So some went back the next day because it was just that good. I think it's called Cafe Aurora. Um, I didn't get back off the ship because I wanted to start packing because I didn't want to pack it last minute. So enjoy. But no, I just started to because I unpacked all my stuff, y'all. So I had to start getting stuff together and putting in my suitcase. So when it's time to go, it's time to go. Um, so and that's what I did. Now, because later on we was going to have our final we was having our final doing our picture, right? Our picture. Oh, also about the C Day too. I think that was the day we also did our final group dinner too. I forgot to mention that at Pink Agave. You know, this did our last, hoorah, let's all get together and eat. So that was really nice. I think that was also on the C Day as well, too, if I'm not mistaken. No, no, it wasn't. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It was the first night in Mykonos. We did our final. Um, hang on, don't get me. Uh, no, it was that C Day. If I want, I'm thinking. Yeah, so I could be wrong. Those of y'all that was there, y'all correct me in the comments. But anyway, so like I said, the last day, this packed up. We did our final picture with our uh, uh, some of us we fancy, some of our like turban, not turban, no, our Athens wear. You know what I'm saying? Look Greek wear. I had on my gold and white, looking extra sharp as always. You know, but when I put it together, I put it together. I'm just saying, I got to look good and I got to smell good. So if I get it together, I get it together. May not look, I may look regular now. When I put it together, excellent, big and sexy. Mhm. Now, so we did. Everybody looked nice in their white and gold, and this looked nice. We stood on the staircase, and got our pictures and stuff. It was a wonderful time, and it was just like the final hurrah, and it's always hard ending a vacation, especially when you're on a group vacation. That last night, it's like, damn, that's right, back to reality. And I'm just like, man, dang, over too fast. It's okay. It's like in the beginning, the vacation is a little slow to take off, right? Then halfway through, you notice that it's kind of starting to pick up. And then by the time you get to the last couple of days, it just whoops, just gone. I said, man, get back. Uh, so we did that, we took our pictures, then we went over to on of course we went over to on the rocks. Cause why not? Yeah. Went to on the rocks, stayed over there for a while. Then some of us went to the gallery just to see what they had left, just to hang out and stuff and just to get that last and that this you, this you. And yeah, that was it, y'all. I dropped the feet back to the room because I was like, damn, this really got to go. Hate me, but I goddamn go. So next morning, got up, went on down, walked clean off the ship, y'all. I ain't had to wait in no lines. I just walked clean off the ship. Turned that wristband back in, and they had a staging area over to like the left of the terminal where they had all the buses at. And depending on what your time, they had like a come on, watch it, 9, 10, either 8, 9, and 10, or 9, 10, and 11. One of them. 3 different times where you take the bus to the airport, right? And I think it was like $45. And so you they'll ask you like, hey, what's your time? And then they'll point you in the direction of which bus to go towards, right? And once you get over there, they'll check your name to make sure, hey, this is such and such. Yeah, you're supposed to be over here. You just get your luggage. They'll take your luggage. You get on the bus. And so they'll escort you over to the airport, which was really nice, really nice. Nice Mercedes bus had bus to take over. It was nice. So I get over there, and I had a late flight, y'all. It was a late flight. So I spent a little time at the airport, and man, it was cold too, y'all. They didn't have a lot of areas to sit and wait and stuff. Because like I said, I flew from Norris out of there, and the next video I'm gonna talk about that too. But so this shut out at the airport until it was time. I think Norris came in a little about 4 hours before our flight. And my flight departed at I want to say 7:15, 7:45, something along the lines. And so this shit at the airport. Went and got me some hot coffee, and it was so windy. The wind was making it colder than what it actually was. So I did that, and next thing you know, I was taking off, and actually the USA back to the But yeah, y'all, that's about it. After this, the Greek Island Glow, as they called it on Thursday, it was a wonderful trip. Wonderful trip. Virgin is like my favorite. I don't care what nobody says. I did. Yeah. So, wonderful time. Wonderful time. Oh, we had a ball this go around, y'all. So, those of you all that I met before last year, it's good seeing y'all again. For the ones who's going to watch this, for the new people that I've met, I enjoyed meeting you. Y'all are awesome. And I am looking forward to the next cousin meetup. Where we gonna be at, who knows? But it'll be somewhere international. At least be anyway. But yeah. But with that said, you all take care, be good to yourselves, be good to others, and stop being a motherfucker. And that's it. Y'all have a good day.
Hey everyone, good morning. I forgot to add to this video that I'm about to put together. It's a couple things. One, okay, the last night on the ship, I forgot to mention, I went to go see one of the last shows. It was really good, y'all. The show was very, very good. Oh my goodness, the performers, all the climbing and stunts they was doing, y'all. It was amazing. Now, remember I said that it was very rocky, and yes, it was. And like as I was, the show was like, you didn't sit down. You had this. The audience had to stand up to watch the show. I had a hard time keeping my balance. So if I had a hard time keeping my balance, just standing there watching, I can't even imagine the performers trying to jump and flip and climb and do all the things they was doing and trying to maintain their balance as well. And I'm bringing this up just to say, unfortunately, one of the performers, one of the young ladies, she was stacked 3 highs. So you had like 2 guys on the bottom. Then you had 3 guys on the bottom. You had 2, and then you had her at the top And so as she was jumped up doing her flip, and she was coming down, they were supposed to catch her, but but unfortunately they didn't. They didn't catch her. I mean, they softened her landing as she hit the ground, but still, they missed her, and she fell and hurt herself. Now, I understand that they are there for our entertainment, but as someone who works in the transportation industry, safety is the name of the day, right? It's all about safety. And I feel like they knew, Virgin should have known that the ship was just a little too rocky to be performing, to have that type of show that night. And I thought that they should have put the performer's safety first before our entertainment, because we would have been okay. We would have found other things to do, right? Safety first. And I felt like they should have put the performer's safety first, because I do feel if the ship wasn't so rocky, that young lady wouldn't have failed. Yeah. And just so happened, because I was so amazed at the performance when they was doing, me and others, we was filming, just some clips, because it was an amazing show. And just so happened, I actually have it on film when she fell. Oh my goodness. I felt so bad for her. And the young man that was supposed to have caught her, oh my goodness, he was crying because he felt like, he failed and it was his fault. Oh, it was just horrible. Horrible. And I did mention that earlier in the video that we went to the gallery before we all went back to the room, and we did see some of the performers later on in the gallery. And oh my goodness, we gave them their flowers right there because they were awesome. And the young lady, she ended up being okay, but she did kind of hurt her leg a little bit. But I just wanted to come back and say this, I just feel that Virgin should have canceled that show. Yes, they're there for our entertainment, but put their safety first. Because that was horrible. But I think that was it. I don't think I left anything else out. And if I do, I'll just come back and add in another clip. But alrighty. Bye-bye.